Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So for today we'll be taking division of numbers by one digit number. We'll be using short division today. So in our previous class we were talking about long division. So let's see. 39, we won't waste time. 39, this is a short division, just this, okay, that's divided by 3, just this. So we'll be using 3 to divide. It's the same thing we did for, but we need to understand some principles. Now, in short division, the only difference that you have to find the remainder yourself. You must find the remainder yourself. So 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 6 times 3, that will be 9. 3 into 3, start here. 3, we are using the divisor, the down part to divide. So you start with it. 3 into 3, 1. And then we now take it from here. Please, we start from the first digit. 3 into 3 here, this will give us 1, because see it here, 3 into 3 is 1. And then we'll move down here. There is no remainder because 3 is in, we've seen the 3 in the times table, so there will be no remainder. So we move to the next one, which is 9. 3 into 9, 3 into 9 will be what? 3. So you put your 3 here. And then our answer, nothing else to divide, our answer is equal to 13. 13. We are done with that. In that case, we didn't have to find any remainder. So let's proceed. Number 2, solution. Number 2 will be 596 divided by 4. 596 divided by 4. Okay, let's see. This one I think we'll have to find remainders here. 4 times 2, 8 times 3, 6 times 4, 12 times 5. Oh, this is 4 times 4. Sorry about that. This is 4 times table. Times 3, 12 is 8, times 4, 16, times 5, 20, times 6, 24, times 7, 28, times 8, 32, times 9. Now this should be enough. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 5, 4 into 5. Do we have 5 here? No. What is before the 5 is what? Is 4. So how many times? 1 time. Please, we need to know the number of times. That's what you put up here, just like we did in long division. Now, but the issue now is that since we don't have 5 in that times table, that means a remainder. There's a remainder. Since we don't have 5 there, that means there's a remainder. So what do we do? This will give us, okay, how do we find the remainder? Now we are looking at 5. We are looking at 5. So we'll do 5 minus what was before the 5 here. What was before 5 here was what? 4. So 5 minus 4 will give us what? 1. This number, you get the remainder when that number is not in the times table. So how do you find the remainder? The digit here which you are dividing, the digit here which is 5, minus what is before the 5, minus what is before the 5, which will give us 4. So 5 minus 4 will be equal to what? 1. So the remainder is 1. What do we do with the remainder? We attach it to the next digit. That will make it 19. So 4 into 19 will be what? 19. What do we have 19 here? No. So what's before 19? I think that's 16. Please, what you are picking must be what is before. That's what is smaller than, but not bigger than. It should not be bigger than the number here. So 16, that is how many times? 4 times. And how do we get the remainder? Remainder will be what? Remainder will be the 19 here minus what is here, which is what? 16. And that will give us 3. So remainder 3. 4 into 36. 36, I believe 36 is here. That will give us 9. So our answer is 149. We move to number 3. Number 3, that will give us the solution. That will give us 943,025 divided by 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 10 times 3, 15 times 4, 20 times 5, 25 times 6, 30. Let's start. Um, 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 9, we don't have 9. What is before 9? Before, that's smaller than 9, it's 5. So how many times? 1. When that number is not here directly, that means there must be a remainder. So our remainder will be the 9 here minus what is before, which is what? 5. That will give us 4. So remainder 4, we attach the 4 times 7 here is 35 times 8 is 40 times 9 is 45 times 10 is 50. So 5 into 44. 44. What is before 44 is 40. How many times is that? 8. This goes here. That will give us what? 8. Then what is before was 40. So our remainder will be 44 minus 40. That will give us 4. So still remainder 4. Attach it here. 5 into 43. 43. What is before 43? Is still 40. So that will give us 8. 8. And then the remainder will be 43 minus 40. That will be 3. So put 3 here. 5 into 30. What would that give us? 5 into 30. That would be 6. Okay. So in this case, there will be no remainder. There will be no remainder. 5 into 2. Go to the next one. 5 into 2. 5 into 2. Remember I said when the divisor is bigger than, if you come here, nothing before 2. The only thing that before 2 is 5 times 0 equals to 0. So not when the divisor is bigger than the digit here, 5 is bigger than 2, we said that will give us 0. 0. And now, please take note of this. 5 into 2 is 0. When the divisor is bigger than what you are dealing with here, your answer will be 0. And this becomes the remainder. This becomes the remainder for the next digit. Because if you are looking at this, 5 into 2, no 2 here, what is before 2 is 0. So if you are picking 0, that means our remainder will be 2 minus what is before 2, which is what? 0. And that will give us 2. So in a better understanding, or to make it easy for you, whenever your divisor is bigger than what you want to divide in the dividend, your answer will be 0, and that digit in the dividend becomes the remainder. Please, you must always make sure every remainder you have is attached to the next digit. If not, your answer will be wrong. So this will give us remainder 2 here. 5 into 25 will give us 5. And our answer will be equal to 188605. Okay, and then we'll take the last question. This will be 535,254 divided by 6. Please, I'm not going to put down the times table here. 6 into 6, 1. 6 into 5. You can do well to pause and take down your times table. 6 into 5. Remember what we said? 6 is bigger than 5. 6 is bigger than 5. So what would that give us? This will give us 0. And what happens? This 5 becomes the remainder for the next digit. That's what we just talked about. So we now have 40 53. 53. If you check your times table, you don't have 53 in 6 times table. So what do we go for? Check what is before, and that will be 48. 48. So how many times into the 48? That would be 8. And then how do we find our remainder? 53 minus 48. That will give us 5. So our remainder is 5, which will attach to the next digit, making it 55. So 6 into 55, 55 is not in 6 times table. So what is before it is 54. And that will give us 9 times. Our remainder will be 55 minus 54, which will be 1. So we attach 1 there. 5 into 12 or 6 into 12, that will give us 2. And then there will be no remainder because we have 12 in 6 times table. We go to the next digit, 6 into 5. 6 is bigger than 5, so we have 0 remainder 5. And then 6 into 54, that will give us 9. So our answer here, 0 starting the number can be ignored. That will give us 89209. Okay, and that brings us to the end of our examples. Please carefully go through the activity questions one after the other. And if you have any question, you can reach out to me. Thank you very much. Please, division is a very important topic, just like addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Those are the four basic operations in mathematics. Thank you for watching. Do well to like, subscribe, and also share to others. See you in our next class.